Emily, you always mention how you don't like people collecting your data and you don't want them knowing things about you and selling your info, but you're the first one to jump on your phone and creep on your friends' locations.
Oh my gosh, it's like one of my favorite activities. Yes, you're right.
Why? Why do you love creeping on people?
I just make sure they're safe. That's all. Why are you judging me so hard? Just because I'm over here, I've been stalking one of my best friends all week because she's in Florida. And this week, and today she's getting ready for Epic Universe, and I can't believe she's not up and moving yet.
It's just after 6 a.m. What time does Epic Universe open?
I don't know, but when you go to a theme park with me, I'm up and at 'em. Let's go. We got things to do, things to see.
At 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Kirsch, you would hate Disney with me.
Oh, I would hate it.
Oh,
I'm actually up and at it early. I'm there for rope drop and all that kind of stuff when we go. So I totally get that. But 6 a.m.? What is she doing right now?
It's not moving, so I'm assuming she's sleeping.
How would you know if she's not safe?
I don't know how to answer that at all, actually.
Do you ever creep on me?
No, you won't share your location with me because you have an Android. If you would share your location with me, you would get the random texts and photoshops of myself in your location.
Okay, that's really weird. We have Life 360 for the family, right? And they're the only ones that I creep on their location. And sometimes it's just hey, how long until Mrs. Kirsch pulls in and somebody has to run outside and get in the car with her and go before, that sort of stuff.
Life 360 is creepy because you can see how fast someone's driving.
Yeah, you can.
That's creepy. Not checking my friend's location because she's enjoying the beach or whatever.
Life 360 tells on me sometimes too. I looked on it the other day.
You should be told on.
I looked at it the other day and it's risky driving behavior, blah, blah, blah. 4 times you went over 80 miles an hour. And I'm it was on I-71 going to Cincinnati and people were going 95.
Come on now. Don't break the law. Be careful out there.
All right. Well, according to Emily,
I'm the one people need to be careful about.
If you're on 270 right now, if you're going any more than 65 miles an hour, you're going to jail.
Those words did not come out of my mouth, okay? I'm just saying. You're always Emily, be careful when you're on the road, blah, blah, blah. Looks like you're the one to watch out for, speed demon.
How many accidents do you have under your belt?
None of them were my fault, knock on wood. Okay? Where's all the wood? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, we just have cheap Formica in here.
Yeah.
Hold on a second here, Emily. It's Classic Hit Country 103.9 The Maverick. We were just talking a few minutes ago how she stalks her friends based on their locations. And you were just doing it again. It's she's in Florida. She's going to Epic Universe. And she's looking at her location a few minutes ago. You realize what time of day it is, right?
I don't care. She's either at the Marriott or the Taco Bell.
We're sitting here a few minutes ago, and that's what she says. She's she's either at the Marriott or the Taco Bell. I guarantee she's at the Marriott.
Oh, man. Both sound great right now.
Taco Bell's not open.
It still can sound great.
I know, but
Why are you judging me so early?
I'm not judging. I'm just saying that she's likely at the Marriott.
Yeah, you're probably right.
She's either at the Marriott or the Taco Bell. All right.
I guess you're right. If it was 2 a.m., she would probably be at the Taco Bell.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Or even 6 p.m. or something. It's she could be at either. She's at the Marriott right now. I hope she's sleeping and enjoying herself.
She's moving, so she's getting up.
Okay. You're so creepy.
It's not creepy. It's called just caring, love.
Can we go back? Because you said you like to check on your friends to make sure they're safe. You don't have my location, which it's going to stay that way now that I know how invested you are.
Give it to me.
And how invested you are in your friends' locations. So what would happen if you had my location and you assumed that I was in trouble? What would you be looking for? Because you said that's why you like to look to make sure everybody's safe. What would you be looking for to see if I was in trouble? And what would you do if you thought that I was?
I don't know how to answer this because I haven't thought that far. Okay, I don't know. How do you tell if someone's in trouble?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe
but you're the one looking for that.
Well, yeah, I was just kind of saying that until I realized you were going to question it.
Seriously, what would you I'm trying to figure out.
I guess if they don't respond to you, you can at least see their last location and then help the FBI go from there. Because I would recruit the FBI for you, Kirsch.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. They have this technology where they can ping my cell phone, figure out where I am.
Well, I would be ahead of the game. Okay. Also, I just realized you're over here saying you don't want me to have your location. I don't want you to have mine.
I don't want yours.
Well, that hurts a little.
It's none of my business.
I feel like you would use that and be like, you're late to work. Oh, what are you doing? Why aren't you where you said you're going to be?
You beat me here every single day.
You would mess with me just for fun.
You want to know how you can mess with somebody?
How?
Okay, you can do this at work today. If you're on your way to work, try this.
It's fine. Okay, what?
It's fun to do. Text one of your coworkers randomly and just be like, hey, are you joining this meeting? You're late.
That's mean. That's funny, but that's mean.
That's mean and funny.
Oh my gosh. That's something. Okay, so now I know to ignore you. Like if you say that to me. Got it.
It is Teacher Week, National Teacher Week. We are paying all the respect and everything to teachers on their way to school today because that is not an easy job.
No, it's not. And I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Okay, I can only imagine teachers dread parent-teacher conferences, right?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, but do you? As a parent?
Well, we don't really have them anymore because the girls are going into high school. You can schedule them if you need them now. But like in elementary school and things like that, they always had parent-teacher conferences. I never really dreaded them.
Did you ever argue with the teacher? Like that can't be the case, or did you believe them?
No. There was one that I went to because they have pods in their elementary school where they have like 4 teachers, right?
Right.
One for math, one for English, one for whatever. And their math teacher, the one year, I was sitting there with the 4 teachers talking about both of my girls and everything else. And all 3 of the teachers were like, oh, she's so wonderful. She tries so hard. She does well. Look at this. Here's a project she's working on. Here's all that. Here's where she could do a little better. And the math teacher was like, just super negative and super and everything else. And it's the only time I ever questioned a teacher. And it was more around the fact, I remember saying to her, I'm like, okay, how do they stack up against the rest of the class? And she's like, well, the whole class is failing or whatever. I just looked at her, I'm like, this doesn't sound like an issue on our end.
That's so funny, but also sad.
And she's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, well, if these 3 are telling me that both of my girls are doing great, and you're like, yeah, my whole class is failing. I'm like, maybe there's something going on here.
Like, do you bring that up to the principal? I mean, how does that work?
The other 3 teachers actually looked at me and they're like, this guy just backed her into a corner and she doesn't know what to do. And he's kind of right. Yeah. I don't think any of the teachers liked her either.
I would be scared to go against you in a parent-teacher conference, that's for sure.
That's the closest I ever came to like doing that. I have a friend who was a teacher. I won't say what school district, but it is here in Central Ohio. And she taught for a couple of years and she's like, I can't do this anymore. I have no interest. I love teaching, but the parents make it impossible.
A lot of my teacher friends have said the same exact thing, and it's sad, really. They're just like specifically like the ones that are actually passionate and want to help the kids.
Right.
It just makes me sad.
Yeah, exactly. So please be nice. And let's just to that math teacher. She got under my skin.
I think they get things thrown at them sometimes. They go through a lot.
Oh, they do.
It's sad.
They absolutely do. I have a friend whose mom was a teacher in inner city schools in Pittsburgh. And she had actually gotten attacked in class a few times and stuff. I mean, it's scary anymore.
I saw it's not funny, but like a parody video of things, getting thrown at teachers. And I sent it to my one friend. She goes, luckily that doesn't happen to me at this grade that she teaches. And I was like, does that happen? I thought this was a joke. It was like chairs and stuff. I was like, okay.
Happy National Teacher Week.
Yeah.
Emily, we've already talked about these food combos before, but you said you've got one that's kind of weird that you think people would judge you over, the fact that you like it.
It's weird. Yeah, olives on pizza.
No,
I don't think that's weird.
I don't think that's weird at all. Olives are a normal
topping. I saw something where people were judging someone about having olives on pizza, and I was like, why is that weird? Is that not normal? I think it's normal.
There was an article that came up. We have these websites we can go to that's like, oh, here's some clever things to talk about on air this morning. So if you ever hear anything that's not clever, let's just blame it on that. But somebody did post on there that their like thank you gift from somebody was a pizza with just olives on it.
I don't think that's weird. I would be like, thank you for the pizza.
I love
This is
olives.
delicious.
So, yeah, I'm all
Me too.
about it.
So I guess maybe we're just different, Kirsch, but that's fine.
Fries and a Frosty, yes or no?
It's okay. It's not like my go-to.
I love it because you get the sweet and the salty and all. Yes, please.
Okay.
All right.
What else you got?
Here's a new one. This is from TikTok. It's a hack as far as McDonald's goes, and they're calling it the cotton candy Sprite.
Yes, it sounds like diabetes, but let's go.
Oh, I don't have my button up to play Wilford right now. Apparently, this TikTok says if you go to McDonald's and order a Sprite and have them add 3 pumps of French vanilla syrup, it tastes like cotton candy.
Tastes like diabetes.
Doesn't it? Can I get him open fast enough here? No, I can't get Wilford up.
Would you try that?
The cotton candy Sprite? No. It sounds like...
Sounds so gross. Who comes up with this stuff?
Maybe like 15 years ago, I would have, like, super sweet stuff sounded good to me then. I'm getting away from that. Oh, God, you know what I just ate the other day?
What?
A Cadbury cream egg.
And did you, were you out for the rest of the week?
I don't think I've come off that sugar high, actually.
Yeah, I'm never going to forget, by the way, eating something like a chocolate something for breakfast. And I said, this is my breakfast. And you went, all that sugar? Wow, I would crash and not make it through the day. You gave me a whole speech about it. And now it's in my mind. And I'm like, you know what? I'm an adult. I can have whatever I want for breakfast.
What were you eating that one morning? Was it like...
I don't remember.
You had something. It was... I forget what it was.
It was chocolate something.
A
chocolate cake,
chocolate
maybe.
donut on top of a chocolate cake with a chocolate cream pie. I
got judged hard. And I was like, okay.
I don't think I was judging. I was just saying, man, See, that's
No,
the
you were
difference between
judging.
your age and mine. Like, at your age, you can get away with that. My age, you're like, boy, that would ruin my day.
Yeah, now it's burned in my mind where I'm like, is Kirsch going to approve of this? Oh my goodness.
No. I wasn't food shaming or anything. I was just saying, hey, you know what? That would destroy me for the day.
I'll just keep all the chocolate cake for myself.
All right. Wash it down with a cotton candy Sprite from McDonald's.
Good.
Should we try it or no?
No. I would know.
All right. Emily, what's the last concert you went to?
This is the last concert I went to.
Was it Rascal Flatts?
It was, yes. I'm so happy you know my memory better than I do.
There you go. Well, I mean, I just kind of sprung that on you. Like, what did I go? Have you ever seen Keith Urban live?
No, I haven't, and I want to because I've heard he's wonderful.
I've heard he is too, and I've never seen Keith Urban live, but everybody that goes loves the show.
Do you want to go with me, June 26th?
Wait, Keith Urban's going to be here in June?
Well, in Cincinnati.
Oh, that's too far.
Okay, what about, I do want to go to a concert together. So... which one are you thinking we can go to together?
We have to work on behalf of our sister station this weekend. We have to work Sonic Temple over at the Hard Rock Metal Festival over at Historic Crew.
Sorry, we have to work?
Yes.
What? I don't call what you're doing work compared to what I'm doing.
You've never spent time with me at Sonic.
Oh, just being there for photo ops is hard work, isn't it, Kirsch?
Wow, okay. Jeez.
Where am I wrong? What else are you going to be doing?
You'll see.
You said, okay, I'm anxious to see. We will report back on Monday.
Okay, sounds good. Wow, you're being mean this morning.
I am not being mean. I'm just being honest. I don't know.
So talk to me about this for a second, Emily. You said when your mom needs help with technology, you jump in and you're mean to her? Or what's the story here?
Quit putting words into my mouth. I help my mother, okay? But you have to admit, we all become mean at some point when they're not understanding how to use technology.
So you do tech support for your mom?
A lot of the times, yes. And a lot of the times, I have to Google it because I have no idea what she's talking about. I'm not proud of how mean I get sometimes, okay? But we all do it. There's not one person who's like, oh, it's okay. Just push send or just, go to settings. It's settings.
Right.
Settings. We're not nice like that. Come on.
It's the picture of the gear on your screen. Hit that. Settings. It says
I've had to FaceTime my mother so she can show me what she's doing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So you're telling me you're a sweet little angel boy whenever your mother calls you for tech support?
Except for under one circumstance. She's been asking me the same question about Facebook for probably 15 years. where she's like, I don't know how this happens on Facebook. And I've told her a million times and I've fixed it for her. What's really funny, my mom, God bless her, she thinks every time she gets a new phone, she has to set up a new Facebook profile, right? So a few years back, did I tell you the story about her birthday?
No.
So her birthday was yesterday. But on one of her new Facebook profiles she built years ago when she was still working as a receptionist at a place, she somehow put her birthday in as October or whatever, and everybody at work who she was friends with on the wrong Facebook profile threw her a big party in October when her birthday's in May because she set up this new profile randomly and everything else. So she does stuff like that. Poor thing. But the worst, oh my gosh, I have to tell you this. So she comes over to the house.
I'm just letting you go, yes.
She comes over to the house and hands me her phone. And she opens up Instagram and she's like, do you get the monkeys on your Instagram? And I was like, the monkeys? What are you talking about? And she's like, look, there's monkeys all over my Instagram.
No.
And I start scrolling through her Instagram feed and it's all these like monkeys reproducing, right? Like videos of this. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? And she's following all these monkey accounts. I'm like, what did you do?
Okay, so are you always the go-to child, or are your siblings, do they try to help as well?
I'm 100% the only one.
You know what? I can see that. That's pretty on point.
And I've taken the monkeys off of her phone three times now.
You know what? She can't say you've never done anything for her.
She keeps re-following them. I'm like, why do you keep following these monkeys?
I hate to say this, but maybe just take the whole phone away from her.
I think we need to at this point.
Get her a rotary phone. So actually, never mind. I'm assuming your mother has sent some crazy texts to you.
Oh man, I got one the other day. Hold on. I'm going to go back and read this.
So I compiled a list of crazy mom texts from some of our listeners, okay? You ready to hear some of these?
Yes.
Your cousin's having a baby. I'm not mad, just disappointed it's not you.
Who's that from?
I'm not telling you who the listeners are. I told them it would be anonymous.
Okay, these are from listeners. Okay.
Yes. If you listened when I spoke.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through my mom's text to find this one that's wild.
I told my mom I got an A in school, and she responded with WTF, thinking it meant, well, that's fantastic.
Oops.
This one's my favorite. Stop posting thirst traps. Your grandma's on Facebook.
Your grandma has Facebook, yeah.
And something that I could totally see my mother texting me. Do you know how to delete Google?
Oh, yeah, you can't delete Google.
No,
we were talking about this earlier, how you become tech support for your parents as your parents get older.
Why am I the one? I don't understand.
She doesn't go to your sister or anybody else?
No, I can barely use my phone half the time.
My mom texted me the other day. She said, my phone has been, and we just talked about this.
With the monkeys?
My phone has been screwy. The monkeys are back. Dad fixed it, and I think I'm back in business.
So many monkeys.
I'm like,
Ryan, can you screenshot that?
Stuff following or falling here. Yeah, I'll screenshot that and send it over to you. Dad, my phone has been screwed. We talked about this. My mom follows all these inappropriate monkey pages on Instagram and then swears she doesn't follow them. She's like, I don't know how they got on there.
It's just, she might not follow them though. That's what's crazy. It might just show up in her feed because she's talking about monkeys.
She's following them.
Then she's hacked. I don't know. Someone's messing with her.
Somebody's messing with her.
Are we sure it's not you?
I've seen some stuff when I go through her phone. I'm like X-rated monkey videos. And I'm like, Mom, why?
Now we are all going to be served with monkey stuff.
You don't want to see that. Like I said, I've seen it, and it's something that my eyes didn't need. It's Kirsch and Emily, Classic Hit Country 103.9 The Maverick. You said a few minutes ago that we've got this list of... What?
I didn't even get a chance to ask you. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, good morning. How you doing? We talked about this list of festivals, and there's one we're totally going to. And then I looked at your list, and I'm like, I'm not going to that.
But, I didn't even get a chance to, try to sell you on it, Kirsch.
All right, try to sell me on this list of festivals. Some of these sound like they're fun, but there's one I know you want me to go to that I'm not going to.
Yeah, I'll save that one for the last. So, yes, there's some interesting festivals I wanted to share. The Ohio Jeep Fest, which why does everyone who owns a Jeep love their Jeep so much?
I don't know. I don't have a Jeep, but there's some love for Jeeps out there. And what's with the ducks?
I know. Tell us. I would love to know. I'm very curious. That's in Chillicothe, June 6th through the 7th. This Columbus Cigar Fest is not the one I want you to go to, but that sounds fun.
I can't smoke cigars anymore. I used to have one every so often. Last time I had one, it screwed me up.
Mersh came out for a while.
Yeah,
last
he did.
Time you had one?
Yeah,
okay.
it messed me all up.
That's June 12th through the 15th along the Scioto Mile.
What?
Can you say this next one? Because this might be another one I try to convince you to go to.
No, I want to hear you say this.
Wapakoneta, isn't that how you say it?
Yes.
Yes, I'm not. No, I wanted you to say this because I wanted you to make fun of me for.
Oh, okay. The Wapakoneta Summer Moon Festival.
Did you think I didn't know how to say Wapakoneta?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were struggling with.
No, I wanted to tell you.
My friends host a full moon yoga thing every month.
I think that she might be a witch. I'm getting more convinced. It's the same friend with the burning
burning snowman thing.
Yeah. So, but this festival is a lunar focus festival highlighting Neil Armstrong in the town he grew up.
Were they the ones that do like the nude dancing and stuff like that too?
I think so. Yeah, I have that. You know, it's fine. I just hang out with some interesting people. But this last one, Kirsch, are you ready? We're going to go, okay?
I'm not going to this.
Yes, you are. Never say never, Kirsch. Didn't we just talk about that last week?
I'm not going to this.
Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival, where we can dive into the legend and lore of the giant primates. Primates? I thought there was only one in southern Ohio. Let's go, Kirsch.
To the Vinton County Fairgrounds, which is Ohio's least populated county. So that's where Bigfoot would live.
Bigfoot Festival.
You know what? I'll go to this as long as your friend shows up, host some of that like nude yoga or whatever they do, and burn something.
Kirsch. You're married.
Emily, you just keep saying my name. Yes.
You're married.
I didn't say. Okay, I'm still not going.